Hi guys, welcome back to Nyx Reads. Today I have a very special video because I have a guest today who I'm putting a TBR together for.
Hi guys, I'm Laika. I'm her sister and I don't read a lot. I barely read any books. I think this year I read one so far.
Okay.
But I do listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts.
Okay, and how many books did you read last year?
0.
0. Okay, so my idea was to give you 3 books, and that is your entire TBR for this year, because we have to start somewhere, right? And I don't want it to be too overwhelming. I didn't want to give you like 10 books because then you're just not going to do it and you're not going to have fun doing it, and that's not what we want. We want people to enjoy reading. And the plan is to give you the rest of the year to read these books, and then around Christmas time when we see each other, we could film another video to do like a recap on how you liked the books, the selection, or the experience of it all, and if you want to repeat it or never again.
Okay.
So I have 3 books in here that I have previously enjoyed, and for one reason or the other I have picked them for you to cater to your taste, hopefully. So okay, let's just start. Just pull a book out.
I'm excited because usually I only read like self-help, self-development books.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh, it's so thick. Oh no. Okay.
Okay, show it to the camera.
How do I pronounce it?
Scythe.
Scythe. I remember the purple one you showed in your video.
Yeah, I think that was like the last one.
Okay.
So yeah, you probably heard me talk about this a lot on my videos.
Yeah, but I already forgot what it's about.
Yeah, because it's one of my all-time favorite series, and I actually made our other sister read the entire series and my best friend read the series as well, and they both enjoyed it. So this story takes place in a utopia, so in a speculative future where everything is absolutely perfect essentially. So humanity has beaten diseases, there's no wars, there's no famine, there's no financial struggles for anybody, and nobody dies anymore. The issue with that is Earth is still a limited resource, and to combat overpopulation, because people never manage to travel outside of Earth, there's a group of people called the Scythes. So this is a very, very honorable profession, and the job of these Scythes is to kill people, which manages the population number. We have 2 main characters. We have 2 teenagers, Citra and Rowan, and they get chosen to be Scythe apprentices. So it's kind of like the learning how to become a Scythe. So there's like this cool aspect of almost like a school setting where, you know, they learn all of these skills that they need to become Scythes. So I think that's a really fun one. Mm-hmm. But obviously, even in a super perfect world, there's still corruption and really bad things going on, which these 2 will encounter at some point. So all in all, there's quite a few plot twists in here, and it's a pretty thrilling read, which makes it also a super fast read. So don't be scared of it looking like it's a big book.
Okay.
And the specific reason why I chose this for you is because I know you like Marvel, so anything that has to do with superheroes. Well, these aren't technically superheroes. They have the characteristics of superheroes and anti-heroes, and they learn to have these like special abilities in, you know, in fighting, for example. Mm-hmm. So I thought that aspect I think you could like. And the other thing is, I know that you are really into Hunger Games right now, because we just watched all of the movies and now you're listening to the audiobook. So I mean, that is a dystopia, this is a utopia, but still they have a lot in common in that sense. In Hunger Games we have, again, 2 main characters who are participating in the game. We have Katniss and Peeta, and here it's Citra and Rowan. So you have a similar dynamic with the 2 main characters who are also teenagers in this book.
Okay, all right.
And it's just really good. I swear.
All right.
I think it's a really good read.
Thanks. We'll see about that.
Okay, how excited are you about that book from a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 6.
Okay. That's fair.
The thing is, I always need, when I'm reading a book which is not like self-help, self-development, it's a little difficult for me to picture the characters.
Okay.
Even if they describe what they look like, if I don't have the actor or the actress or just a set person, sometimes the character kind of gets lost in my mind.
Yeah,
and then was heißt das so abdriften, and then my thoughts just
drifts to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what you could probably do, but just be careful of spoilers, is to look at like fan castings, because usually people put together like the actors that they think could play these characters. Plus, I think this is going to be turned into a movie or something, which I hope.
I mean, I would watch the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like...
Yeah. So this is technically a trilogy, but even if you only read the first one, it's really good.
Okay.
But, yeah, so we'll see if you're going to be intrigued enough to keep reading, or I don't know, if it ever gets picked up to movies or a series, maybe you can just continue that path.
Okay.
Right, next.
Oh, that's nice. It's Starfish by Lisa Fipps.
Yeah.
I remember this one from one of your hauls or wrap-ups.
Yeah, I gave this 5 stars. Our other sister also gave this 5 stars. So the reason why I picked this is, so first of all, I wanted to put a nonfiction in here. It's just that I personally haven't read a nonfiction that I think would really suit your taste, except Atomic Habits, but you already read that, or you already have it. So, and while this is not nonfiction, this is very much like it says in the author's note, this is based on actual people's experiences. So this book is about Ellie. She's an 11-year-old amazing girl who is on the bigger side, and this is about her struggling with her parents and also, you know, finding new friends because her best friend is moving away, and finding a therapist who really understands her and helps her to communicate better with the people around her, and also finding her self-esteem. The reason why I chose this is because it's a novel in verse. So as you can see, look, it's written like this. Oh. It's not prose.
This is huge. The letters?
Yeah, that's why. This is like a really, really fast read. I think I read this in 2 hours or so. So yeah, I chose this because first it's middle grade, and I know that, for example, when it comes to movies and such, like you still enjoy, you know, movies and series that we watched as when we were kids. And then also the format is something different, because maybe you think, okay, I don't like books because they're always like long and boring. Well, I think this is the opposite of that. This is a super fast read. It's a novel in verse. And also I think that Ellie is just such a lovely character, and this is just a super, super heartwarming story. So that's why I chose it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm more excited to read this one than the other one.
So from a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you?
I mean, I'm not super excited to read books in general, but I would give this like a solid 8.
Okay, that's good. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, last one. What? Oh no.
What?
What?
What do you
Why
think
are you
it
laughing?
is?
I don't know. I hope it's not Lord of the Rings.
No, it's not Lord of the Rings.
Why are you laughing?
We'll see.
Wait, isn't this the horror thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm laughing because our other sister, who identifies herself as a reader, refuses to read this book because, well, to be fair, I uploaded a specific book review to it where I said, this is the scariest book that I've ever read, but for a specific reason. Anyways, so this is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. And this is like a horror story where we have a nanny going to an estate in Scotland to take care of some rich kids, essentially.
Of course.
But the twist, or not twist, but what is different is this is like not a super old haunted manor. It's a very, very modern smart house. So like everything is connected to a smart device. And the format is interesting because this book is essentially one long letter to a lawyer because, and this is not a spoiler, in the beginning of the book, she's in prison. She's in prison because one of the kids that she was taking care of died, and she's trying to explain why she is innocent and it is the house that killed the girl.
Okay.
And the reason I chose this for you is so I can finally talk to someone about this.
Oh my god, how selfish.
But also because I wanted to put some kind of thriller or horror in the mix, so something that will make you turn the page, where I hope that you're gonna get the feeling of, okay, I'm reading this and I want to keep going because I want to see what happens next. So kind of like when you're watching a movie, because again, I want to combat the stereotype of, you know, books are all super long and boring and it takes so much time to get through them. So this is again like a very fast read, very thrilling, and some like twists and turns that I didn't see coming. So like watching a movie essentially.
Okay.
So that's why I chose it, you know, so you have something to go through super fast and enjoy.
Sounds more exciting than the first one, than the very first book.
So from a scale of 1 to 10,
I think
how excited are you?
I think I changed my mind. So I would give this like a 6 or 7,
Okay.
and this like a 4. Because this sounds really similar to the books I had to read in school, and I was not a big fan. Like we read something like Looking for Alaska and those kind of things. I was not a fan.
So you feel like there's a lecture in that book.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, there definitely is, but it's still very enjoyable. And I mean, you're reading it out of the context of school, so you know, you don't have to write a book report on it.
Yeah, that's true.
You just have to film another video with me where you give your thoughts and reviews on all of these.
All right.
Which one do you think you'll start with?
Probably this one,
Mm-hmm.
Starfish, just because you said, first of all, you said it's the shortest one.
Yeah, it is.
And second of all, I think I gave this 7 or 8 points, so I'm the most excited to read this one.
Okay.
And then probably The Turn of the Key.
Okay.
I've never read a horror movie. I mean, I watched some horror, did I say movies?
Yeah, you said movies.
Books. Because
Yeah.
I watched a lot of horror and psycho thriller movies, but I've never read a book.
Yeah.
So that could be exciting. So
Yeah.
this is the first one I'm going to read. Then the second one and the third one.
Scythe.
Scythe.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I guess around December we're gonna film a follow-up and see how you liked all of these books.
Yeah, I hope I can make it.
Do you think you'll read all 3 of these?
I guess I have to.
Oh my god. This is gonna be your biggest reading year yet.
I think so too. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks so much for putting this together.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the selection, and if you also have siblings who are not really readers, and if you kind of try to give them suggestions and if they follow it. Feel free to subscribe if you love bookish content and if you want to see the follow-up video to this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!